Hey there guys, welcome back to a short episode of Gavinski's tutorials. Today I'm going to show you this cool AUv3, totally free, called Skipback that you can use as an always-on recorder to capture takes, either audio or MIDI, and then you can export those. Or what I really love about it is you can drag and drop those. So let me show you the basic idea. So if you see here, there's a few things to pay attention to. First of all, the default recording time for audio is 30 seconds, and you can change that to 1 minute, that's the maximum, and 10 seconds. Probably wouldn't mind a longer option here. Then here, notes, MIDI notes, 100, 1,000, or 5,000, right? And you'll see a few little options here, settings, manual, and support website. So what I really like is, I can capture MPE in this. So here I've got an MPE synth with a built-in keyboard. And the thing is, what's nice about this is even when I have the synth loaded in an instrument slot here in AUM, with this one, it will send out MIDI. And you'll see when I'm playing it here, this little thing will flash. So it's sending out MIDI. So what I've done is here in Skipback, if you look at the routing, I've set this up to receive MIDI from that, right? So in this instance, even though I've got it loaded as an audio effect, it's also going to capture the MIDI, right? But if you just want MIDI, you can open this up as a MIDI processor as well, right? And you can just, then route the MIDI that you want into that. But we don't need that because I've already got this set up for both audio and MIDI. So let's just get rid of that. I'll just leave this here. So now let me just play something briefly. So okay, there we go. Now, then I can take this and I can put it into, I can drag it into any AUv3 that will let me drag audio or MIDI into it. So here, this sampler, Citala, I can drag this audio in there, right? So that's now in there. And I've got that here, okay? So, that's nice. That's nice. And there are other apps that will let you drag and drop into them. For example, Loop Mix by Audio Modern. Like not every app allows drag and drop, and such a pity. I wish that, all sort of apps where you can load audio would allow you to drag and drop audio into them. But look, another really nice thing is we can take the MIDI. So let me just record something briefly again. So let me just put this back in here. And let's just play something again. Okay. Now, let's take this and drag this into something that allows drag and drop MIDI. So here, export MIDI. I mean, I can, if I just press here, it'll open up the Files app, right? And I can export that. But I just want to drag it, right? So I've dragged that MIDI in there. And so now I can point Atom at this synth, right? So I've already I'm already sending Atom in there. Okay, great. So then in Atom, I can launch this. Now, not a very musical example there, but the nice thing, obviously, of dealing with the MIDI is that I can then go in, like, let me get rid of this keyboard. Now I'm sending that little bit of MIDI in there, and now I can actually play around with the synth settings. Right? So, yeah, a very handy little app. Great for free. I'll put a link and stuff in the pinned comment as usual. Hope this was useful for you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.